And what's up, everybody? It's your main neighborhood clown homie, The Knack, back at it with another Knack Attack Games. We are continuing our episode of JCW Lunacy 2K26, episode 4. Since last night, we had a random broadcast interrupting. Everything just went black. The whole place went black. Lights went out. Even Shannon Moore and Blue Blah was like, whatever. It was like a power outage or something. And then a red light came on. The Titantron loaded up a video. And the video was of none other than the Fiend Bray Wyatt. And the Fiend Bray Wyatt had this to say. Shannon Moore. The Blue Blah. This does not concern you. But what does concern is for my opponent, the Wraith Violent J. Former ring rider, I hear. 3 words for you. When I finally beat your ass inside of the hell in a cell, you're gonna have to let me in. Yowie wowie. And so yeah, that was definitely something. He's calling out the Race J, man. He interrupted a match. Shannon Moore and Blue Blah are obviously not really happy about that. So, yeah, they said, you interrupted our match and now we have to restart and do it all over again. So, I think both Shannon Moore and the Blue Blah don't want to go for the Immortal Championship. I think because the Fiend interrupted them, I think they're going to want to go for that title, which is crazy and coincidental, because why would those two want to go for a title like that? Well, you want to take something from them, which is the spotlight. They're going to try to take something that you love, Fiend. But the Fiend isn't afraid of anything. So if Shannon Moore and Blue Blah rather go for his title instead of the Immortal title, who knows, man? That's their choice, but the Fiend, you got 2 guys that have put a target on your back, my dude. But I know the Fiend ain't scared of nothing, man. The Fiend will take care of whoever he's got to take care of. But anyway, that's why the fucking broadcasting got interrupted, because the Fiend was sending a message. But here we go with the last 2 matches of our episode 4 broadcasting. Shannon Moore versus the Blue Blah Blazer. Shannon Moore looking ready once again to retry to get a number 1 contenders championship match. In which this match was originally, obviously, for the Immortal Championship, but since the Fiend interrupted their match last night and literally disrupted the entire broadcast, now the Fiend's got a target on his back, calling out Violent J. But if you interrupt a match where 2 people are trying to bring some entertainment, they're both obviously going to be upset, because now they have to do all of that all over again.
And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Owen Hart.
And the Blue Blah the fan favorite so far. One of them. Can one of these two gain that briefcase up high? Oh wait, hang on, what? What, Violent J? Oh, really? You want me to make an announcement? Okay. So Violent J has just explained to me that this match is now considered for the Fiend Championship, and the winner of this match will be joining the Hell in a Cell match with Wraith J and the Fiend, since the Fiend interrupted the broadcasting. So, yeah. It's alright though, the Immortal Championship's already got a match at the pay-per-view. Fred Durst and Jeff Hardy in an Iron Man match. I'm still surprised that the Fiend was the one who interrupted the broadcast, man. Everything just got shut off and then he made his presence known. He really wants to annihilate anybody and prove that he is the best of the best on JCW Lunacy. He even said he'll carry the Fiend Championship and the Immortal Championship if he had to be the top guy. Could we see the Fiend hold 2 titles in the future? That would be something. He'd be our first 2 title belt holder. But for now, he's got the Wraith Violent J to worry about. And one of these 2 men who will be joining the Hell in a Cell match due to the fact, like I said, the Fiend has cut off our broadcast last night. And Violent J isn't even happy about that. He's like, man, you know how long I was trying to get the episode back up and running after your bitch ass interrupted my shit? Now I gotta fix it all. But even though this is the continuation of episode 4, consider this episode 5. Because after this, we will be coming back for the actual episode of episode 5. We're just finishing off our last 2 matches of episode 4. Shannon Moore putting that ladder into the corner. I don't know what's up with these guys, always putting the ladder in the corner when you need to set it up. That's all it takes. And the blue blah hitting Shannon Moore with that steel chair. Picking him up. Looking to slam him down on the end of that ladder, but Shannon getting back up. Oh no. But the blue blah has gotten right where he wants him. And I heard the Violent J is having a lot of security to make sure that because of last night's interruption with the Fiend interrupting the broadcast just to make a freaking promo on the Wraith Violent J, making sure he doesn't try to interrupt this match again just so he can make another promo. He's got security all over the back to make sure the Fiend doesn't do anything. Because once again, Violent J is definitely pissed about the Fiend interrupting. But the Fiend obviously doesn't give a fuck. The Fiend will always make his presence known when he wants to. But that's basically what happened. To those just joining, the explanation on why our broadcasting got interrupted last night, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, has made a cutting promo on the Wraith Violent J stating that he needs to let him in and he is not ready for the madness and chaos that he's gonna bring at Judgment Day. Of course, Violent J got pissed because he was trying to get the broadcast back on. Shannon Moore and Blue Blah got pissed because now they both have got their eyes sight on his championship. You want to take away the spotlight away from us? We're going to try to take something from you. So instead of the Immortal Championship that these two were originally going to go for, to be the next #1 contender for that, Violent J stated that that briefcase now states that one of these men will be joining the Hell in a Cell match, making it a triple threat Hell in a Cell match at Judgment Day. So which one of these lucky two men will join The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and the Wraith Violent J for that Fiend title match? I bet The Fiend is a little upset that he's got to deal with another person, but I know The Fiend is a monstrosity and will do anything in his power to keep what is rightfully his. But that's basically what's going on. And so far, Violent J says that no sign of The Fiend has been seen yet. But could we see him try to do something in our next episode? Who knows? All I know is that security is on high alert. And then our next episode, the same thing. Security will be on high alert in the backstage area. That way The Fiend doesn't do anything. So that's what we got going on right now. And the Blue Blah making Shannon Moore tap. Oh yeah? Bark. And the Blue Blah trying to get that briefcase. But Shannon Moore pushing him off. Picking him up. Head first into that top turnbuckle. Yeah, what, Violent J? You got something else? Oh, really? That's quite a stipulation. So, Violent J just told me to inform everybody that the winner of this match can change the stipulation of the championship match if they want. Just as a punishment for The Fiend interrupting the broadcast last night. Man, The Fiend really got Violent J pissed. He's like, homie, if you're gonna interrupt my shit, you're gonna get some motherfucking payback. I'm gonna punish you just like I punish whoever tries to interrupt my shit. And speaking of the Immortal Championship and all that stuff, Lil Jon did state after Jeff Hardy did defeat him that if he did defeat him, he was going to have some backup for him and his brother Matt to try to face him on the next episode. So I wonder who that lucky team is going to be. Because the Hardys are going to team up and face that mystery tag team. And I also heard Little John will be accompanying to the ring that tag team. Joe Food. There you go, Tink. I tried going for that drop kick, but didn't get it. But the Blue Blah head butting him straight to the stomach, but Shannon Moore getting back up. Oh no, the Blue Blah setting up that ladder. Shannon Moore getting the other ladder. Blue Blah climbing. Shannon pushing him off. He's like, dude, I gotta deal with you. I gotta deal with the Fiend. And now I gotta fix this damn stipulation. The hell was that? Yeah, I just... No, I just left it there because... Again, which one of these two men is gonna meet the Fiend and the Wraith, Violent J? These two could choose to keep the Hell in a Cell match or change it if they win. Which, knowing them, I think they're probably not gonna want to be in a Hell in a Cell match, so they might change it. Whatever makes it easier. But I don't know if they want to make it easier. They might want to be in the whole destruction. Oh, yeah. Right. And landing with a springboard body splash on top of that ladder. Heading it up again. The one that was in the corner. Can the blue blah get that damn briefcase? Before Shannon keeps pushing him off. Apparently not. Shit. But again, with Judgment Day coming up, and our 4 championships that will be on the line. The Immortal Championship with Fred Durst and Jeff Hardy in an Iron Man match. We got the Divas title being defended. Jessica Scar and Rhea Ripley in a last women's standing match. And then we got, what, the Fiend and the Wraith Violent J so far, with one of these men joining that match. No, that's cool. Oh, thank you. And then, of course, Val Venus versus Ozzy Osbourne in a casket match. Oh, wait, what? Right. My bad, y'all. My mother's talking to me. Alright, back to the show. And the blue blah. will join the Wraith, Violent J, the first challenger, and of course, the champion, the Fiend. But now the choice is the Blue Blaz. Is he going to want to keep the triple threat Hell in a Cell match, or is he going to want to change it? We will find out that information later. Right. But congratulations to the Blue Blah. Who the ring announcer says is Owen Hart, but like I said, it's not. He doesn't know that. He just thinks it is. Nobody tells that ring announcer shit. He be saying people's names wrong and everything.
Here is your winner.
Because he's always smoking that crack in the back. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Congratulations, Blue Blah. But now it is time for the main event match of episode 4. The Weed Whacker, Weed Man, will be facing against 3 big men. Of course, we already know that Weed Man is a huge fan of RVD. It says he would love to team up with RVD one day. That's his dream right there. I want to team up with him. I want to smoke with him. RVD's that guy, man. No, I'm just kidding. But basically, the stipulation of this match, he was late on paying Violent J that $1 million. And if he can't win this 1-on-3 handicap match against the 3 men that Violent J chose to face him, and when I say they're 3 big men, they're definitely 3 big men. Who will those 3 big men be? We're going to find out here in a couple minutes. But the Weed Man says he'll do whatever it takes. Because I'm the Weed Whacker. Yeah. I'm going to do the what's up. Oh my God. Bailey would fucking laugh at that. Oh my God, the first big man chosen, Abdullah the Butcher.
Weighing in at 360 pounds.
He's gonna shove a fork right into the mask and face of the Weed Whacker Weed Man. Or I should have said that the other way. The Weed Man, Weed Whacker. There you go, yeah. And Papa Abdullah. All 3 of these big men are looking to destroy the Weed Whacker. Get out of there. And the second big man, who better than King Kong Bundy?
Weighing in at 450
5.
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy's like, we all gonna have you. Yup. One at a time. We got you for 5 minutes, damn it. 5. Maybe. But I don't know. Weed Man might have an advantage. He's smaller and he's more athletic and he's got more agility. I don't know. He's more high flying based. And the third man, Kamala. Weed Whacker has to win with a 5 what? A 5 what? I'm not looking at my shit, so I didn't see the rest of that. Hold on, look, hold on. I'll see it. Hold on. Hold on. A 5 count. If only I could set it up that way, but I can't. And here we go. The Weed Man, Weed Whacker versus 3 big men. Abdallah the Butcher, King Kong Bundy, and Kamala. Definitely what a group. If these 3 would actually be a trios team, which they could. Because you know the rule of lunacy, anybody could team up with each other at any time. It doesn't have to be specific. What the hell would their team name be? Abdullah the Butcher, Kamala, and King Kong Bundy. I might have to find that out. I'll come up with a team name. Something unique. But anyway, again, with the only advantage that the Weed Man, Weed Whacker has is that all 3 men must tag one another if they want to get in the match. But now King Kong Bundy. Ooh. Surprised the Weed Man didn't try to get like RVD or like anybody else with similarities to join him, to be his partners, even in the odds. Who knows? That could be a match in the future. But of course, if the Weed Man loses, he's got to come up with $1 million and pay up to Violent J. You lost the $1 million match. The $1 million #1 contenders match for the $1 million championship. Now Val Venus, one step closer to face Ozzy Osbourne in a casket match at Judgment Day. Oh my God. Just imagine though, if the Weed Man and Weed Whacker does fucking win, that'd be some shit. Because again, King Kong Bundy, Abdullah the Butcher, and Kamala having to tag in one another just to get in the match. Weed Whacker could, try his best to fucking rough them up before, they get an opportunity to strike. If he wins, this was all a dream. Ah, shit, dude. That was funny. It was all just some crazy ass dream. Nah. And tagging in Abdullah the Butcher. I wonder if Kamala's gonna be tagged. For all we know, this motherfucker could just stand there. Both King Kong Bundy and Kamala on the same side to be tagged. One of them's got to get in the other side of the corner. 1, 2, Kamala breaking up that pin. Oh, there he goes. Now he's going to the other side. All right. I guess that's the way to do it. Oh, tagging back in King Kong Bundy. Guess Abdullah the Butcher and King Kong Bundy don't really like Kamala. Because they're like, nah, we're saving him for last. God damn it, ref. I said 5, not 3. 5. Oh, no. Get up. I'm going to put all my body weight on you. Ah! Oh, we're going for like a little kick there, I guess. Not, okay. But he still missed. Oh, no. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Oh, no. What? Is he looking for sweet chin music? Shout out to Shawn Michaels. Weed Whacker just hit King Kong Bundy with some old school sweet chin music. Now he's going on the top rope. Oh, no. Is he looking to do what? Oh, Kamala was going to get him, but he dodged that one. Again, it looks like King Kong Bundy and Abdullah the Butcher. Oh, no. Sizing up. Running man tackle by both Abdullah and King Kong Bundy. Leg sweep. I'm telling him to get up now. I don't know. Hurricane Rana. Oh. Kick after kick, DDT. Again, the Weed Man, Weed Whacker. Giving it all he's got. Oh my God, 5-star frog splash with King Kong Bundy breaking up that pin. He keeps forgetting it's not just about the man he's facing in the ring. He's got to take out the, oh my God, Crossroads. Weed Whacker with a charade of moves. No way. Ain't no way.
Here is your winner.
The Weed Man that just pinned Abdullah. I think King Kong Bundy and Kamala didn't think that was going to happen. He thought he was going to kick out, but apparently not. They should have saved him. Violent J's definitely pissed off. He's like, I don't got to pay that $1 million. They do. Oh, damn. I guess it all just was a dream, huh, Matt? No fucking way. Yeah, exactly, dude. No way. No way he won that match, bro. Violent J is definitely pissed, and now Abdullah the Butcher, King Kong Bundy, and Kamala are going to have to be the ones to come up with the $1 million together. So $1 million divided by 3, that's how much each 3 men have to pay Violent J to pay up for that $1 million. But damn, man. If you just give me a few moments, we're going to end this episode of episode 4, and we will be right back for episode number 5. See you in just a few moments, everyone.